Ideas, inspiration, innovation. This is The Game Changer. And now here's your host, Chicky Fitzgerald.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to The Game Changer, sponsored by Traveling to Give, a smart trip tool that helps you leave a legacy with every visit to your facility or your events. I am so excited today because not only are we talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, but I have some old friends who are joining me today. And Cecilia Dahl is someone that I have known, gosh, I've even lost track of how long it's been, certainly more than a decade. And she actually helped me in the formation of the first community that I ever formed, which was the Executives Girlfriends Group. And she was a part of the board of directors and also helped me a little bit with doing some of the interviewing when I started my radio show a decade ago. So Cecilia, welcome back, and I will let you introduce Catherine.
Thank you so much, Chicky. It's great to see you, and thank you for having us here with The Game Changer. So Catherine, my business partner now since 2015, I think. So we're coming on 5 years. She has been instrumental in building with me Key 360 Advisors, which is our consulting group, and also most recently with the Virtual Leader, which is our new community that we're starting. And it's great to be part of Chicky's communities, both the Game Changer and the Executive Girlfriends Group. And I really feel communities are super strong. Catherine is a fabulous partner to have in community development. She's got a strong background in virtual leadership. She's been in the finance industry for more than 20 years and currently works with a lot of companies in terms of looking at their financials and helping them get started and jump started through her consulting work. So we're really pleased to be here with you today. Thanks.
Well, cool. Well, I really love how that worked out. So Catherine, how about if you introduce Cecilia as your partner?
Fantastic. So Cecilia has been instrumental in really helping me understand how really to reach out to various communities, because I think she was very successful in doing it when she started her company. She started a company many years ago. And through that company, she learned really how to be a very successful business executive and reach out to various communities. And we met through a friend who said, we all want to do the same thing, which is really promote small businesses and really in their growth strategy. So we got together and started this business, Key 360, and really found we loved working together. And then we found out that we really loved the idea of working virtually with all of our clients. And that really is what happened early on. And both of us have been working virtually for about 20 years. And really once COVID hit, we really found that there was a need out there for businesses to really understand what it means to be an effective virtual leader. And she came to me and said, I really want to take these courses and get more formal education on the subject. And we started doing that very early on and realized that there was a lot of education we had between ourselves and all the different corporations out there and all the different universities. And we took all that knowledge together and formulated our plan to go into business with the virtual leader.
Well, very cool. And I have been working the last couple of months really on helping people understand the importance that community or the role that community plays in getting people engaged. And, virtual leading is hard. I've actually worked from home for well over 10 years. And I will say it actually got a little bit harder initially when everyone was forced to do it because, of course, they were going through the things I went through 10 years ago, right? Kids being home, pets jumping up on you, all of those things that, once you've been doing it for a while, you don't even think about it, right? So there are things that are second nature to us. Well, the thing I wanted to talk about today is I'm really excited for both of you. First of all, I know we have worked together in the past in the travel industry, and it seems like this new class actually could be for any industry. So why don't you, maybe Cecilia, why don't you jump in and tell me a little bit about the audience for this class?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And for the community, right?
Yeah, for the class is kicking off the community. And as you mentioned, the community is really the core. We have a masterclass set up for 5 weeks that cover some really essential topics for virtual leaders, including, building, how to build and architect a team virtually, some conflict management skills, communication strategies, trust and cohesion, and diversity. So there's a lot there, and that gets it kicked off. And then it comes into the community where we ongoing will have monthly themes and questions and topics and discussions where we all can share each other's experiences. And that's the real power in the community. And it is open to anyone from any industry. We're really feeling like we have a place for people who are managing virtual teams at all levels, whether you're a new manager, whether you're just promoted to be a manager and your team is virtual, or you have been a manager and because of COVID find yourself suddenly in this position where everybody's now virtual. All industries are impacted by the current situation. Some may stay virtual and others may have been virtual and still moving forward. And I think the idea here is, in general in business, there are people who just get promoted into management positions without real leadership training in general. And then when you complicate that with now being virtual, it's even more difficult because everything when you go to a virtual environment is harder. It has to have more structure. It has to have more thoughtfulness and more planning, and it becomes very difficult. So really, this is for anyone, whether you're a project manager, and maybe they don't report to you directly, but you have to pull them together and manage that team remotely. Or you have a team of people maybe all over the world or even just within your city now who report directly to you. If you're a junior manager, senior manager, right now everyone's struggling with this, and we hear it from our clients on a daily basis. So it is broad, but it's also kind of narrow, because if you're the leader of a virtual team, this is the community for you.
Right. Well, and one of the cool things about the community concept is that the use of topics allows you to organize information for a certain audience within that. So, for instance, you might have a manager of managers who really are doing the management of the actual team that's performing the work, right? The front line of folks. And there are certain issues that group would have that you can now address separately. Catherine, I know you have done a lot of leading folks remotely. So what does this new reality mean to you, and how do you think you guys can really help?
I think that there are a lot of different people going virtual who think that they can apply the same skills that they used when they were co-located to be virtual. And it's really a lot of different skills you need to use. You need to be, as Cecilia mentioned, much more organized, much more thoughtful. You have to reach out with intent, not just walking by the door and peeking your head in. And I think that what Cecilia and I knew from practicing it for many years and seeing what worked and didn't work, people need to know without having that time lag and really to be effective. So we've been able to, see those best practices put into place as we move forward, as we've been talking to people. Some of our clients have already been going into the virtual world from COVID, and we've been able to help them do that and realize that really we could help advise others on doing that as well and see it run effectively.
Right. And Cecilia, how do you see the community itself helping folks to collaborate more effectively?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I think on the community, we encourage discussion of certain topics and sharing of experiences, right? So you might have people in the community who have 20 years experience managing, but no years of experience managing virtually. Or you could find that there's someone that has 5 years of experience in virtual leadership, but never had any real training in leadership itself. So they're very,
right.
So I think together with people sharing their stories and sharing their experiences, everybody's going to have the opportunity to share. Catherine and I have set it up so that there will be monthly themes, so that every month our community will be prompted with a discussion topic. So Maybe there's a conflict management might be one of the topics and themes. Within that, we encourage everybody to work together to talk about how they handle different circumstances, because someone may have had a similar situation to something you're going through. So we'll open up and allow people to share those experiences on the community and collaborate with one another to become better leaders and stronger leaders to meet our own goals, to meet everybody's goals.
The thing I love about community is, first of all, we've all formed more of a community now that we have been doing Zoom or whatever technical tool that you're using, because we are, for the most part, seeing other people's faces, the good, the bad, and the ugly of that, right? But I love community because it bridges what happens in between meetings, in between calls. And it allows people to form relationships together that don't have to come through you. And it takes a really confident leader of a community to feel comfortable with that, to start those conversations and let people have it amongst themselves, and even do them live, because the particular platform that you're using, which is the same foundational platform that we're using, has just added all kinds of integrated event capabilities and even class courseware, and the ability to check off that you've actually taken a lesson. So you can actually monitor what people are doing that come in. So I am just so excited for you. So when does the masterclass start, and how do people participate?
Fantastic. Well, we start on October 28th. And you can log on to thevirtualleader.com, and from there you can access our the course, and it's $199. And if the course is something you can't take or afford to take, there is an ability to also join the community. So there's two options for everybody out there. So there's something for everybody. And we're very excited because with the course you get a 1-year membership to the community, because we really want our people taking the course to have the ability to join the community and get that effect. Because we found that there's lots of information out there today on being virtual, but really effective, good information on being a virtual leader is really not there in a way that we feel comfortable with. So this is going to give people that information.
Well, I am so excited for you. Cecilia, any last comments?
No, we are just so excited about it. Catherine and I have been working on this for quite some time, and we welcome anyone who is struggling with this challenge to join us. The website is thevirtualleader.com. As Catherine said, we have a community-only membership, and we have the community 1-year membership with our 5-week masterclass, which is 1-hour sessions for 5 weeks. It'll be on Wednesdays at noon, starting on October 28th. And we are just super excited and very much appreciate the opportunity to chat with you about it. Chicky, thank you.
Well, I'm excited, and I'm definitely going to be sharing it with the Game Changer Network and the Executive Girlfriends Group. I think that there are a lot of people who've been struggling with this on their own, and quite frankly, hoping it would go away. And I don't think that is going to happen. So I wish you guys just all of the success. I'm so excited that you've honed in on this and that you're using community to bring it all together.
Thanks
so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Perfect. Good luck.
You've been listening to The Game Changer. Ideas, inspiration, innovation with Chicky Fitzgerald.